Alright, Sean here again. Friday the 22nd of August. I'm going to go over the AMGN trade from this past week that I'd mentioned on the my tactical setups. This is a daily of the AMGN right here. Going into this was Friday of last week on the daily, and in my tactical setups, my first inclination, due to the fact that I figured, we have had a pretty impressive run. Maybe they try to hit the indices early in the week. That maybe the risk-reward trade may have been, even though it's above the moving average, so it wasn't really an A setup on the short side, but I had a little level here below 131 and say 3/4 to maybe take a quick shot. Maybe see if they retrace it back to the high 120s. So I was just, I was like, all right, I'll load that trade, and again, have some tight risk metrics to it. But at the same point, I realized that, to be honest, it really was more of a potential continuation flag, right? Because it's at, all-time highs here. It had some pretty, everything points to it's being relatively strong in the whole 9 yards, although by the end of the week here it did have some relative weakness, but hindsight being 2020, it was relatively weak, but the relative weakness was just trading sideways, which isn't so bad, right? So I actually had a rigged long and short, basically playing the breakout of this little channel, that basically formed over that previous week. So then Monday, again, we all know what happened to AMGN this week. Biotechs continued higher, kind of opened stronger on Monday, and that was really the tell, if you will, that, oh, okay, you know what, they like this thing, and now after a week of consolidation, it's ready for its next move. So I actually had a intraday loaded up. Okay, this is the intraday. This right here is at the 22nd of August. It's just Friday in here. This is Thursday, and Monday starting right here. And as you can tell here, it's already trading above Friday's high. That was sort of that tell of what's going on here. Again, it wasn't. Always hindsight is it's so easy, so obvious. But again, I'm a little. Hey, you know what? We've had an incredible run in the indices. It's going to be tough to see any great breakout if the market isn't strong. Now, again, biotechs have sort of proven they are on their own page, and this was a perfect example this past week that even though the market would consolidate in a day, or just go up, take out to high, and go back down, take out a low, and go, sort of a lot of sideways to higher action. But the biotechs just kind of really took off this week, and there's the level 134, which was this day's high in here, just under 134. That was the buy level, above 134, and yeah, it took it out, and then just again. Traded really well until there was this pretty nasty reversal bar here at roughly 10:30, where they kind of brought it up and then hit it pretty hard, and actually went right back down to that 134 level and peaked back below by a few ticks until it recovered and then closed quite well for the day. Closed right near the highs. And then next day it actually had a really nice continuation move. That's what a day two, really great day two looks like right there, without any pain whatsoever. Just continued higher, and all week, even though Wednesday it kind of chopped around. It took a kind of tested you here, then took the high out, and then came back in a little bit, doing working off some of this pent up buying, and then again all week then it just continued again on Thursday, and then even here we go. Friday again, a little bit of choppy going on here, but again, closing positive. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out next week. So again, the Fibonacci target was reached. I don't remember exactly what it was. Here it is. So the Fibonacci target was yeah, roughly 130, 137 and a half. So so 137 and a half is yeah, way down here. So it's actually, kind of took that target and continued higher, like a lot of other things this week. The stocks they want and they're coming for. They were coming for it, and they were going to, target prices didn't matter. So again, kind of still long this, and but again, next week's, the complexion may completely change. As the we anticipate a lot of volume coming back, and there may be a potential to try to at least test this, the biotechs, see how strong they really are. But nice trade for the week. Again, looking at it from the short side, but then realizing that, it's the long trade that is the going to be the better shot. So, all right, thanks.